Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. All right, guys, I'm in the trade. Going for a point here. We can push a little lower, so I got to be mindful of this. We can definitely push a little lower. All right, come on. Price may possibly come up and test 44. Excuse me, 4504. All right, we just cleared it. All right, so there. Channel. This is Future Trading with Mike, and I am getting ready to get started in my live day trading session. As always, that's what I do every single day. I'm live day trading the Emini S&P 500 futures. And those of you that are out there that are, trying to figure out, or beginners are trying to, you're in your start of your journey trying to figure out how to trade the futures. And it's your first time watching the channel. Hey, I appreciate you for tuning in and watching the actual this first video here, this video here. I have tons of other videos of me showing that I have posted to my channel of me live trading the futures, the S&P 500 futures. So I appreciate you if this is your first time. All those out there that are reoccurring, subscribers or that currently watch my videos every day, I appreciate you as well, guys. If you are new to the channel and you have not subscribed to the channel, please take the time to go ahead and subscribe to my channel, guys. This is Future Trading with Mike, and I definitely appreciate it, guys. You will learn some valuable information in the content of watching me live day trade this particular market. And as I always say, guys, what is the golden rule, the number one key to trading? Price action. Learn price action. You have to learn price action, guys. If it's your first time watching the video, I want to say this. By you following and watching the videos, you will pick up on, tidbits or information. You'll probably learn how to trade price action yourself. So my videos are packed with information because I show you my live trades. I show you exactly the levels I trade from, and I explain to you why I trade from that particular level. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the video, guys. This recording here of this live day trading session. Today is the 8th of September 2021, and the topic at hand today, of course, is always me trading live and showing you my trades and trying to get into a couple of trades here, trading the ES today. But it's also, I'm going to be talking about volume profile. I want to talk a little bit about volume profile, how to use it, because it's probably, volume is a very important topic in trading. Okay, so of course, if you've been following my channel, you see that I trade nothing but a pure naked chart, just purely price action. Other than that, all I have on my chart is just the volume profile, guys. These little lines you see right here, these are just lines that I move around throughout the session, marking levels. And this is the volume profile that I have loaded in my chart. Volume is important because you have to know, where the big money rests, as far as like where you see a lot of volume in the market. Say, let's kind of blow this 12 range chart up. Okay. You see these peaks and valleys, right? Well, these peaks, these areas where there's a lot of these mountaintops are big areas where volume is sitting at, resting at. That's areas that where probably there's liquidity sitting at, where lots of trades are taking place, and the market would tend to move back to those areas, guys. And as I always say, what do you do when you marking a level? I use the volume profile. That's what I call a tertiary tool. It's just a confirmation, tool that I use just to, like, I don't trade strictly from it. I use it just kind of once I have my level marked. Once I've identified what price is doing, looking at price action, I'll mark my level, and then or find my levels, identify my levels. Then from that, I mark. I'll look at the volume profile. So when price moves back to a particular level, whatever the case is, I look to see where that level or that line I have marked is at, where that level lies at. Does it lie at the top of the volume profile, a high volume area like on top here, or does it lie at the bottom? So if I'm looking to go long, I want to see price at, at the bottom, towards the bottom of a high volume area, not at the top, because that's like buying the highs. So I always like to see price, if I'm going long, at the bottom. If I'm going short, I want to see price above a high volume area, because you know, as the old going says, buy the lows, sell the highs. Buy the dips, sell the highs. So that's what I like to do. And that's how I kind of use volume profiles, just as a gauge to let me know a geographical, like a GPS in a sense. It kind of helps me know where I'm resting at. As far as, you know, once I mark my level, is this a good area for me to get back into the market? Because, you know, price will come down to the lower portion of a high volume area if I have my level marked. And I say, okay, that's a good area. All right, I'll wait for the rejection or failure because I know price is probably going to, if it rejects it, the lower extremity or lower end of a high volume area, price is going to bounce. If it bounces there, it's going to want to test back up to that high volume to the high volume area, maybe a little bit above it. Okay, above it. Same thing if I'm taking a short. If I'm taking a short, then I'll look to see if the level is resting above the high volume area. I'll wait for the failure and rejection. And then I know if it rejects, then price is probably going to come back down, test the high volume area, maybe a little bit below it. So that's how I use volume profile, guys. It's important too. You must understand and incorporate volume into your trading, because volume is important, because you got to know where, like, price is always going to move back to areas where volume rests, or where it sits at. You know, where there's less volume at, price is typically going to push through areas, you know, through low volume areas. You know, price gets into a low volume area, it's going to, you know, if it pushed above, say, this high volume area right here, right? And then you got all this resting low volume area right here, okay? I'm not saying there's no volume there, because there is, but it's just not as much volume as here and here. So price gets above this area here, say for instance, like price pushes up, pulls back, then breaks above this high volume area, closes above. More than likely, it's going to want to break through eventually and push above, move right through this low volume area here, and test this next area of high volume, which is this area right here. Okay, in comparison to this high volume area right here, what is the next high volume area, the next node that where it is accumulated amount of volume at? And that's the area right here above it. So we're probably going to move from here, breaks above, and push right through this low volume area and test this high volume area here. That's the importance of volume, because volume is a major player when trading, guys. So I just wanted to kind of give you a hint, or interject some meaningful definition or clarification or explanation, or however you want to say it, to help anyone out there who's trying to figure out, how do I use volume? You know, why is it important? Volume profile. I use the volume profile. This right here is a vertical means of looking at volume profile. Some people probably put it down here, the bottom, whatever the case is. I like to look at it from a vertical standpoint, because, you know, when I go to mark my levels, say if there's a level sitting right here, I mark this as a level, and then price moves back to this area right here. What do you see? I see price sitting at the lower end of an extremity here, and I have my level marked here. More than likely, then boom, you know, price rejects or fails here. Hey, I said, okay, this is a good geographical location. I'm at the lower end. Here's my level. Price rejects. I can take a trade. You know, and that's how I use volume profile. And, you know, by me having it on the vertical end, meaning up and down, using volume profile, I can see it. I can put it into play with my trading every single day, you know, when I mark my levels. So that's how I use volume profile, guys. And if you have any questions, you can always send me an email, whatever the case is. But that's volume profile 101. That's how I use it. I just want to see the peaks and valleys where the volume in the market rests at. Now this is as you see here to the right, as I adjust this, the volume kind of changes, and you know, I use that because sometimes when I'm just looking at a specific area, you know, I may want to tune out all this over here, you know. So like if price is pushing higher, of course, and taking out levels to the upside, right? Once price takes that level out, all I want to see is what's below, you know, in this area right here, this leg right here. So as price pushes higher, I just want to see what's below that could possibly stop price, or a level where price could actually stop at. And then I'm looking over here at my volume profile. So, you know, I can kind of swing it in and out and let me know, you know, just looking at important areas of volume. Once price breaks levels and pulls back, okay, where do I have high volume at? You know, and I know price probably stop at that area there. So I'll mark my level for first, and then I'm looking for areas where that's volume at. So that's how I use it. Okay. So without further ado, I've probably been rambling on talking about that for a couple minutes now here, almost 10 minutes. So let's go ahead and jump into the recording for today, which is the live trading session. And I hope that was informational to someone out there. So um, let's move on. All right, so as always, I'm looking at the prior day to see what happened. And of course, yesterday's session, which was the 7th, what did we have? We have price breaking a major swing level right here, which is a low right here at 45.12. So price actually broke it yesterday on its way down. Oh, actually, no, I'm sorry. No, it did not. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. It broke it yesterday on its way down at around 10 o'clock yesterday morning. So it broke it on the swing down. You know, broke this level right here. Let's see here. Okay, it came below this a little bit. It didn't actually close on this candle here on 12 range chart, but it did break below 45.12 area. Pull back, and then overnight we definitely pushed lower. So all price did was yesterday was continue stepping down. You know, it pushed down here on the 3rd, which is last Friday, pulled back, boom, we got a major swing right here to the downside, big swing. Okay, here's a low, here's a lower high, and then it swings down, forming this swing right here, where we now have a lower low, pull us back, lower high, and then it comes down and makes this little swing here made a lower low. So now we're kind of stair-stepping our way back up. Price is going to have to take out this major level right here, at the top end of this major level, or swing, I should say, at 45.27 and a half to, you know, if it's going to push higher. But ultimately, it's got to take out 45.50 if it wants to really kind of push to the upside. So let's look and see if we can possibly get into a few trades here. So I need to see what price. Okay. All right. So what I'm looking at to see is price bounce. Price came down here. This is the low for today at 44.97, and price looks like it's checking. Let me move this line here. Looks like it was checking this level sitting right here. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, this level right here, price was checking. It bounced at 4:30 this morning. So what could happen from here? Let's see. So what I'm looking at. Okay. So what price could do now is it could actually come back down to this area right here. Price comes back down to 45.98 area. Say, I'll be interested in possibly taking a long position on a pullback. So this is a pullback, okay? So price came down. It retraced back. Okay, here's the original level right here, okay, at 45.98, okay? This is the level right here. Price broke up above it, okay? Okay, and continue breaking higher. Now this is a pullback, okay? This is a retracement back to this area, 44.98. So price rejected, it failed, it pushed higher. Now I'm looking for it to possibly come back down to this area and test this area again, and it'll be a good position to take a long from if we get back down there. That's if we get back down there. So we'll have to wait and see. On its way up, it did kind of. Oops, sorry about that. It did break some levels. These little swing levels on the way up. So it's a possibility, okay, as well, that where price could, let's see, yeah, right here, price could actually come back down to this area. Let me make sure. 1 second, guys. Let me pay attention here. Yeah, it could come back down to this area right here, 45.05, maybe a little bit below 45.04, and get a test there, and could possibly push, get some rejection right there. So we just have to wait it out and see. As well, let's see here. Price push down here. Let's see. Ooh. Just looking, guys. So bear with me for a second. Okay. Yeah, price. This would be the area I would like to see price come back down to 44.98. I'm not saying it could definitely. There's a level here. It could, you know, reject, get here and bounce, whatever the case is. but it looks like it may have already kind of tested that area right here. It actually didn't come. It it did. Let's see. Okay, it did. It tested it right here. So price breaks below this area right here. And price breaks below this area right here. It could bounce right here, and it could actually push lower and come on down to. Um, let's see. The price takes a little level here out. So you had a little swing here to the downside, pull back, push down, pull back, push down. So we had two little swings right here down to the downside. So price could bounce in this area right here, okay? And then we could also get a test back down here to 44.98 as well. So let's wait it out and see what and just kind of see what happens here. Price has not taken up this major swing right here. This is a major swing right here. It has not done that yet. Okay, so price is let me see what happens right here, guys. Trying to, it's broke a little swing level to the upside, but I really need to take out and push higher. Okay, let's see something. Okay, let me see. Trying to, it's at a little high here. Right here, it's testing this area right here, 45.21, and but we have this area of resistance right here. So I'm looking to see what price could. Okay, it's pulling back now to an area where. Okay, we are around the VPOC, so this is a dangerous area here. Okay, so we got to be careful here. Definitely have to be careful. But this could be a little long if. Let's see what happens. Okay, I'm long, guys. Okay. I am long here. Okay, a new price could actually. Okay. All right. Okay, so I'm long right here because price should be in a general area. This is a level where price could actually bounce at. It can't push lower, but it's a general area price could bounce at. So let me see what we got here. Kind of put it like this. I should have waited for a little bit more rejection, taking a trade too early. So let's see what happens. We should get profit here. So, but it is pulling back to the point of control. I figured it would at least do that. But what price is doing is it's having a hard time taking out this high right here. So at 45.21. And if it can't take that high, if it cannot take this high out, then more than likely it's going to want to push lower. Come on. The price can push, it can push lower a little bit. So I'm taking the trade way too early here, but I'm banking on the fact that it's going to push up to at least 45.17.5, guys. And we could push up a little higher, possibly if it can break above here. But I did mention price can push a little lower. Price took out this little swing to the downside right here. It broke the high right here at 40. This little swing in high right here at 45.17, 45.18, and broke that little area there to the upside. So it pushed up, pulled back, pushed higher. It's testing this area right here, right here. We're at the point of control, and as I always tell you guys, anything can happen at the point of control. So let's wait it out. First little area is tricky though because we're at the POC, so hmm. And I always tell you, you want to look for that rejection. That rejection is typically going to give you that W formation. So price really has to break above here to want to push higher at 45.17. So we got to push down, pull back, push down, hopefully break above now and give us that W, and then you take it on a pullback. Oh, come on. Okay, there we go. We got filled. Just like I said, price may come up and check 45.18 and 3/4, somewhere around here, possibly. But we could bounce right here, but it may just push a little higher. All right, so that's the rejection right here at the VPOC. Dangerous situation. As I always say in my previous videos, guys, my videos, if you don't have experience trading the POC, then don't trade that area. Do not trade it because it's an area price can push and pull and tug back and forth. Okay, so let's see what we have for our trade performance. Today is the 8th. And picking up nine ticks right there. So we're up 9 ticks. All right, it's my first little scalp for today. Okay. Yeah, we just wait patiently and see what happens now. Okay, so it looks like I took that long right here, and it looks like we got a second test right here. So um, let's see. Yeah, but it looks like it may not play out. We're going to have to break. I mean, guys, we're going to have to break. Um, this area right here, 45.21, if we want to push higher. So that's just it is what it is right now as far as you know. Um, we're going to have to break higher, 45.21, and prices. You may have been able to take a trade here, but this is the VPOC. I wouldn't have taken a trade right there. So this was my trade. We're going to have to break higher if we want to. If not, we're going to push lower, and we may come down here and get that test again in this general area, maybe around here at 45. Let's see what I said, 45.04. Yeah, down here. Uh, yeah, or lower. Price could come down here. So, um, yeah, price can come down here. So, all right, all right, all right, all right. So let's see what happens. Okay, let's see what happens. So let's see. Okay, price did bounce. Now we could possibly test. Let me see. Yeah, we could test this area right here, 45.13. I didn't see that, but we're so close to the point of control that I really don't want to look for a trade in that area. So that could be kind of iffy there. That's probably what price was testing when it came. I'm talking about this area right here, guys, at 45.13. So price came down to 45.13 and 3/4, but we're just too close to the point of control right now to do anything. So I'm just going to hold off. Okay, so price has rejected this area, pulled up, and pulled back retracement here. And okay. So wait for the rejection, or either price is going to push lower. This line that I have marked here is a level, guys. So okay, price is not. It looks like it wants to continue pushing lower. So the market is selling off. It's testing this area here now. Okay. Okay. Come on, what's it doing? Oh, God. All right. I'm long. Okay. First contract. Come on, push higher. First contract there, guys. Looking to price take this level here out and push higher. And it may pull back before then. Okay, so we got filled in the second contract there. And we could push a little higher and test 4,500. So I'm going to re-enter the market here, and I'm just going, okay. Make sure this is right here. Yeah, we could, okay. Yeah, we could push up and test this area. Right here my profit target sets, but hopefully we get filled here. Price could pull back to right here before pushing higher. So, okay, just got filled again. Okay, so there we go. A couple little trades there on the rejection down here at a level. And let me show you that level. The level was 44.91. Okay. All right, so let's talk about what happened here. Okay. So the market was pushing higher here back on, looks like the 22nd. It pushed up, pulled back, pushed higher, making a higher high. Then eventually started kind of, selling off here. It turned back around, okay? We have a swing right here. That swing right there. The market pivoted, turned back around. This little swing to the upside is what took this swing to the downside out. This little swing here took this out on its way up, okay? Pulls back. That's a level right there. It's a level, all right? So as price continued to push higher, okay? I just mentioned that level, that pullback, that level right there. It continues pushing higher, and at some point it comes back down and retests it, and that, which is today, and it bounced at that level there. It bounced, and that was the rejection to go long, and that's what I did. Went long based on the rejection at a level. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Yeah, this is resistance right here, so price could react where it's at right now at 44 in this area right here. We're reacting at because we have resistance sitting above. So we can look at the scale down on the lower time frame, and you see it, boom, it bounced right there. So, okay. All right, let's take a look and see what's going on here. All right. So price is going to have to take this area here out to swing to the downside. That swing high is sitting up at 45.21 and a half. Then it pushes down. So it's going to have to come back up, take this area here up, out to the upside if it wants to continue pushing higher. If it doesn't, it's going to break down some more. Okay, so now price is trying to break above. It's actually broke above the swing right here. So this is a small little swing level right here. That's within this major swing. So that's what it's doing right now. So let's see. Yeah, I mean, price could retest this area possibly right here at 4,500. So pull back to this area. It could. Let's see. Yeah, we can get a pullback to 4,500. Or we can just keep pushing above. So let's see what the market is actually. Now the market's going to stall out probably right here. It can bounce around this area where it's at. When it gets up to here to around 45, right here, 45.05, exactly. I'm not saying it can't push through that, but it can definitely bounce in this area. There's a level right there, a small little micro level. So let's look to see if price is going to pull back to this area right here. So what we're waiting on is maybe a pullback to this area right here, and then look for the failure or rejection. And now we're in this swing right now. And I said price is going to have to take out 45.21 if it wants to continue pushing higher. And there's a lot of resistance right here, major area of volume right here. All right, let's see. Yeah, 4,500. If we can get back down to 4,500, possibly maybe look for something to take place at that level there as far as rejection. Move that line up there just to get it out the way. All right, this is an area where price can bounce it as well. So, it could bounce right here, but I'd like to see it come a little lower, the lower portion of this high volume area right here. We could reject right here, and then we could possibly, yeah, yeah. Let's see. Okay, not yet, not yet. I'll wait for price to come down to this area right here. It may not get there. It could bounce where it's at and push higher. So, okay. All right, let's see if we're close to the downside here. So we're in this swing right here. In this swing. Okay, now we're approaching that area. All right. All right, I'm long. It could be long too early. Price still can come down a little lower. This area right here I mentioned. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I see what's going on here. All right, I see what's going on. Yeah, I took the trade way too early. Okay, hopefully we get filled right here. This little small little area of profit right here. The trade was right here on the projection right here. Come on. There we go. Okay, that was the trade entry was right here. Okay. All right. So price has to take out this area right here, this level, this little micro swing for it to want to push higher. And it's rejecting that area right there. Okay. So that was just a little scalp, a few ticks. Now, let's see if so price bounced off of this red line, which is a level right here. We want to see a price. Well, let's see. Okay. Let's see. All right, so price comes back. We could get another, like I said, test. We could get another test here at 4,500, and if so, maybe get some rejection there and look for another entry long there. We'll see what happens here. But price is going to have to take out this area right here. This is an area of resistance um, right above us, so we're in a major swing to the downside, and you know you have swings within the swing, so you have this major swing to the downside, and within this swing to the downside, you have this swing here, okay? And price has to take out this area as well. So, um, so yeah, let's see. Yep, we could get a second test here. So let's see. Could get a second test here. I like to see it come a little lower and come below this high volume area right here. Okay, so hopefully it does that for us. We're right here. We're right here at the high volume area right now. The high volume node, you see it on both the 4 and the 12 range chart. So this is an area where price could bounce, reject, fail at. So okay. The VPOC is right here, so this is going to make it a little difficult, a little dangerous. So, but I'm willing to take this trade here um, if we can get some rejection here. Come on. Hmm. All right, guys, I'm in the trade. Going for a point here. We can push a little lower, so I got to be mindful of this. We can definitely push a little lower. All right, come on. Price may possibly come up and test 44, excuse me, 4504. All right, we just cleared it. All right, so there, Another entry, another trade, guys. I mentioned that. Let me explain that trade to you. You already saw me take a trade from that area once before, which was right here at when price pushed up here and pulled back. So what happened in this area here, okay? Um, there's a little swing level to the downside, right? Okay. When price rejects down here, okay, it bounces off a level, which is that red line there. It pushes higher, okay? On the way up, on the way up, okay, it pushes up, pulls back, okay? On the way up, it takes out this little swing level to the upside. So it retraces back down. This was my first entry, okay? Price pushes higher, okay? Taking out the top right here, this high right here, okay? Which gave me an opportunity. I knew that if it pulled back here again, that I could get an opportunity to go long again. So that's what I did and scalp for a point, okay? Now price is, pulling back to this area here again. It could bounce here, and I think that what it's going to do is, let me look at this right quick. Give me 1 second. So pushed up, put back, put higher, put back, put higher. I'm looking at the price action. That's what I'm doing, guys. Looking at price action. Yeah, I mean it could possibly test 45.04. That's what I'm thinking. But we're around the point of control, so anything could happen right now. Hmm. Yeah, this could be another test. But what you want to see price do is honestly take out this area here. But if it takes this area here out, we're going to be so close to an area of profit if you got to that trade that it'll be kind of difficult to get into it. So yeah. So I'm not gonna take another trade, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and close it out here. I appreciate everyone who tuned in and watched this video here. All my followers, guys, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please make sure to subscribe to the channel. I don't have, I'm not a instructor or a teacher or anything like that. I just basically show my live trades on the ES. I kind of show you how, I primary price action trader, and that's all I do. I'm a price action trader. So if you're looking to follow along with someone that trades the Emini S&P 500 futures or any particular future market, it doesn't really matter. I mean, because once you learn price action, you can trade any market. That's the key to it. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel and you want to join the journey or the venture of learning price action and watching me trade live as I explain the levels I trade from and why I trade from those levels, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And also, if you haven't had the time to like the video, please make sure to like the content, guys. Like the video for me. Hit that like button for me. I appreciate it. I'll continue posting videos like this of me live trading the futures market, the S&P 500 E-minis. I'll post them every day. So go ahead, guys. Do that for me. I'll see you in the next video. Take care and have a good one.